too strong of a push for Kota. I do not think he's going to be able to pull this off, but we will see. And everything's in it, and the runaway was actually kind of a bad idea simply because he's already too deep into it and lost so many Zerglings, Zealots from that. And there's just so many Zerglings here, speed Zerglings. He's just going to lose every single unit, except of course for the Void Ray. Devilsadvice, seeing that Void Ray, is already putting up some anti-air, getting an extra queen. Unfortunately for Protoss, just a couple queens and some spore prowlers really kind of nullify the Void Ray threat, at least in a small number. So Devilsadvice is pushing ahead. Quite a few Zerglings, going to take down these Zealots pretty easily. He does have the block, so he's not going to be able to see an easy mineral beat, but that Void Ray does not kill those Zerglings very quickly. Devil was going to try to go for that mineral line, but sees blocked, moves back to the Nexus, and a relatively ineffectual attack or counter attack there. But so Kota hangs on to it, doesn't take a whole lot of damage, but at the same time, Devilsadvice has been relatively unharmed by this entire little fiasco. He's got, you know, 4 queens out, so that's very good. So any sort of attack with Void Rays is going to be beat off pretty easily by the queens. Again, at this time, it's really an important thing to get that creep tumor down, especially inside your base. If you don't have it inside your base, then it makes it much easier for those Void Rays to just do those little pick-off attacks and then move back. And your queens should not follow them, because once they hit the regular ground, they slow down to no effect. We are seeing a Spire, so maybe I'm not sure if we're going to see probably some Mutas, seeing as he's seeing Void Rays, and Void Rays are not strong against Mutalisk. Mutalisk will absolutely crush Void Rays. So. And in all honesty, Mutalisk also usually beat the heck out of Stalkers too. So really, in this case, Mutalisk is a really good decision by Devil. So we'll see him. He's just kind of, you know, getting some larva, pumping out some larva, so that once he gets that Spire, I'm pretty sure we're going to see. Maybe a few more Overlords, but we'll definitely be seeing. I'm thinking some Mutaplay for this. So see what this nice little creep tumor does for us is that it actually gives us a really nice view. We can see way ahead of time that we have some danger incoming, and that it's really not going to be that much of a danger because we have all those queens, we have all these towers. So Kota really just kind of has to go and retreat. And already we start seeing that mass Muta push because of all those injected larvae. And this is going to be very, very difficult for Kota to fend off with only one Stalker. I mean, he's going for Colossus Tech, which is just not the counter for what he needs. He either needs a large at this point number of Phoenix, or a ton of upgraded Stalkers with Sentry support. But I just don't see him being able to do much against this unless he changes his tune really quick. Once again, let's take a look at Kota. Yeah, again, almost no scouting. Seeing as there's no scouting, he's just completely unaware that he even has Mutalisks. So really, he's not going to be able to. I don't feel he's going to be able to withstand this attack, because this is a very, very scary army coming towards him. So here we go. Looks like Devilsadvice is looking to make something happen with this. He's got his Mutaling army, and that is just a lot of Mutalisks. Once Mutalisks are in that pack, it's really difficult to beat them unless you have something like High Templar or Archon. And as you can see, he's going to come in here and he's just going to start killing off those pylons to try to get, well, in this case, kill off that robotics facility. He did it before that upgrade completed, so that was a huge loss there. As you can see, Kota really does not have anything in regards to air defense. So even though Devilsadvice is kind of oh, I see. So he's going to stop that Phoenix from building. Not that it was even really much of a threat, but he has just so many Mutalisks at this point. these stalkers are not going to stand a chance. They just don't have the mass, don't have the armor, don't have the attack upgrades. So Kota's really just going to be able to go through here without any hurt at all. The only thing that could possibly save him is these mass stuff cannons over here. I don't know if he's going to have time to do that. As you can see, it's just an overwhelming number of mutalisks. And I think that is, unless I'm mistaken, I think that's a good game scenario. So remember, scouting is absolutely your friend. Unfortunately, I think that was the biggest downfall. But it was certainly a good attempt. I always love to see Void Rays because you just don't see them count them anymore. And as you can see, the Mutalisks make relatively quick work of the Void Rays. And that's going to be it. So good game, both you guys, and as always, if you like these videos, please subscribe and rate.